I wanted to start with the latest on the coronavirus pandemic. Our leaders are paving the way for a wide-scale easing of restrictions, and it could be sooner than we thought. Billionaire Twiggy Forrest has been accused of blindsiding the government after inviting one of China's diplomats to a media conference. 3 million Australians have downloaded the COVID Safe app in just 3 days, but we need millions more. And Queensland researchers say they could deliver a coronavirus vaccine by September.
And Australia is smashing that curve. We've got now more than 6,700 cases, 90 people have died, and more than 5,600 have recovered. Let's go live to our reporters covering the latest developments. And first to Kerry Yaxley in Canberra. And Kerry, the Prime Minister has signalled a return to a more normal way of life could soon be on the horizon.
Ali, he has. National Cabinet will meet around May 11 to look at the base nationwide restrictions and how and which ones could possibly be eased. Scott Morrison told us not to expect international travel to start up again anytime soon, with the exception of New Zealand. He said it will be a while until we're at large football games or we're going to large church services. Given that the virus is going to be with us for at least a while, the PM says that the ticket to some kind of normal existence are protections, things like the COVID Safe app. Another protection is testing, and businessman Andrew Twiggy Forrest used his Chinese business contacts to help source millions of testing kits for Australia. He and Health Minister Greg Hunt held a press conference to announce this, and a senior Chinese diplomat was part of that press conference. This is particularly significant because relations between Australia and China at the moment are frosty over our push for an independent inquiry into the origins of COVID-19. The Chinese government is not on board with that. The diplomat, who is China's Consul General to Victoria, defended the Chinese government's handling of the outbreak. Nine News understands that neither the Foreign Minister nor the Prime Minister's officers knew that he would be there. We do understand, however, that the Health Minister did know prior that he would be there.
Very interesting. Thanks, Kerry.
World health authorities have said we shouldn't expect a coronavirus vaccine for at least 12 months. But now Brisbane scientists have given us hope it could be much sooner. Jessica Millward is outside the University of Queensland. Jess, researchers think they have a potential vaccine, but when could it be available?
September, Alex, and that's September 2020, so just in a couple of months. That would be extraordinary, but the University of Queensland researchers say they've seen very encouraging results from testing on mice. They've been working on this around the clock. So by September, we could see the vaccine in mass production, possibly millions of doses produced. It would then still need to go through the approval process, and then it's likely that priority would be given to the elderly and our frontline workers. So for the broader Australian public, we're looking at more like early 2021. That is such good news, but on the flip side, some bad news this morning. It has been revealed that so-called drugs that can protect you from coronavirus, some vaccines, are being sold on the dark web, one vaccine being shipped from the US for $24,000. We're being warned to not engage in this. These drugs are not safe, and anyone caught selling them on the dark web face serious criminal charges. Alex?
Jessica Millward, thank you.
A coronavirus-riddled nursing home in Sydney's west is being dubbed the new Ruby Princess, now accounting for the country's second deadliest cluster after a 12th resident died. 34 staff and residents at Newmarch House near Penrith are right now battling COVID-19, and 22 people have so far recovered. The scandal surrounding Queensland MP Trevor Watts is deepening, with pictures emerging of the gathering he allegedly attended. While Mr Watts has maintained he had a quick catch-up with neighbours, police say these pictures show a street party attended by 15 people. Mr Watts has apologised after copping a hefty fine. Overseas, the United Kingdom has reached a grim milestone this morning. It now has the world's third highest coronavirus death toll. More than 26,000 Brits have died, the number jumping by close to 5,000 as government figures include deaths at care homes for the first time. However, there has been some positive news in the UK. A beaming Boris Johnson has welcomed a baby boy with fiancée Carrie Symonds. The spokesperson for the couple has said mother and baby are doing very well, and that the UK Prime Minister was present for the birth despite only recovering from coronavirus just weeks ago. Prime Minister Scott Morrison has tweeted his congratulations, saying there's nothing better than being a dad.